Coach, it's a site that has seen more than its fair share of great playoff memories the last few decades, and more could be in store as we've got playoff football again at sold-out Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one between the Denver Broncos and the New England Patriots. The winner of this one will represent the AFC in Super Bowl 54, and away we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Guys, this game's left. Joker. Kill. Check three. Hey, alert. Watch the twins. Good job right there. Short. Hey, zero. Be ready. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Hey, watch the ball.
Now Wilson on first down. Dancing to his left. And incomplete to open things up.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Go down. Why?
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Green 80. 36 power. Hey, watch the ball. Hayward. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Here's Wilson. He's going to air one out for Anderson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Nice job by Juan Thornhill there to get a hand in and break up the play. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
Let's go!
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Black 15! You better be afraid of me! You better be afraid of me!
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
I'm coming after you!
On 2nd down now, it's Bell. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Mike's 50! Hey!
On 3rd down, Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack is by Janoris Jenkins coming in off the corner. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
At their own 11-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Check 50, check 50.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wilson. Wide open. Complete. 20. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Robbie Anderson. 82 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big playability. They can strike from anywhere.
This one fielded at the 5. Shedding through the defense. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Forced out to his left. Good move at the 30. Open man is Trey Burton. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. About 3 yards there to the 27.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd down, Ingram. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
I know this. Speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
This fielded at the 2. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned it's
Le'Veon Bell. It's a foot race. The 30. 10, 5, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Le'Veon Bell, 83 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyler Fackrell. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Go. 5-4. Mike 5-4. All right, T, left side. All right, T.
Now it's Wilson. This one into the hands of Burton. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Mike 54. Push him back.
Alert.
Shit.
Right left.
Right there. 54.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
180. Black 15.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. 3 down. Hey.
1-5-4.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Wait, 89.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Caught here by Bell. And a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
390. Hey, go orange.
From the gun, Rivers steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
380.
I got you.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Rivers now. And he finds Stills, complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 28. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday. 5th grade, Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad. Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Bell. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
The Patriots take over first and 10. Let's go. 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Hey, we heavy on the edge. 12, 12. Rush in. 12, 12. 12. Whip. Watch the whip.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Smith on the tackle. Your game on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 40-yard line.
One left. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. It's our time. It's our time.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wilson buying time to his left. He's got Burton here. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46.
First and 10.
Past the 20. A big-time run there by Anderson. So they dig a little deeper in the playbook there, get the wide receiver the ball, running it, and it proves fruitful.
Love the call. When you've got a guy who has running back skills, you want him to touch the ball as well, not just out wide where you throw it to him. Make sure you hand it to him or toss it to him and let him go to work.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Mark Ingram taking it in. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And it's now 17-14. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, it's Bell. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. This is caught. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Michael Thomas, 55 yards. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
14, find it. Gotta go, in and out, let's go. Switch it.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
25.
Now it's Ingram. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, 0. All go special. 54, right there. 54 miles. 40. I got you. You're all mine.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. He's going to fire one into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On second down now, it's Bell.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Check it back. Hey, Delta! Shoot! Room! Hey, wahoo! 57 to Mike. 50. Hey, watch your leg. 57's the Mike. Watch 57. Left. Let's 57.
They go play action. Rivers. And that is incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football. Incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Being chased out left into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kyler Fackrell, the linebacker. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 33. Seibert's kick is good. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship.
Keep playing hard.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Again, it's Bell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Now, after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Again, he finds an opening. And he'll be taken down at the 26. That one good for 37 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Here's Rivers. He goes full extension, and he's got it. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
You got 3 down, 3 down.
180.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was looking that time for Stills. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Go down. Check right 54. Right 54. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Good side.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. This one out left to the tight end, Burton. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14.
One foot. 54's Mike. 54's Mike.
Here's Wilson to throw. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Second and 10 now, Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Right there, 54, right 19, 54, Mike. Let's go.
Wilson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Wilson in the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Come on, D. Fair.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Le'Veon Bell saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do.
Under pressure, they got him again. Kyler Fackrell able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
25, 25.
Mike 54. Mike 50. Danny. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
14.
54.
Now it's Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 30. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
This is Bell. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Rivers. That's complete. It's Bell. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be fourth down. Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to fourth down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down.
Hey guys, listen.
52 is the mic right here.
Let's go double count right here, double count.
Get him. Slam. That's it. Check 52.
They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. And it is incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Here's Bell. give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
26-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check left to right. Check tight. Pick the edge. Pick the edge. Go. Chance. Check it out.
Play action now. Rivers. That's complete to Disley, the tight end.